GeneralsGentlemen.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? I apologize. I was finishing my mouthful of Doritos. Gotta love them.
Doritos? Fuck yes,
Yeah, I got Doritos. Ah, Doritos.
Talk about the game while I eat Doritos.
Okay, right. What comes in Doritos? This is game number 3. We are on the 1.6 patch World Championships round number 2. This is the group stage at the moment. So this is the third of the best of 5 series between Hodor or Rohan as the GLA demolition up the top as I steal the mouse from Onish Machine.
We also have hundreds and thousands.
We do. They're amazing.
Really
you guys should
so
get them.
good.
They're so good. And Bane down the bottom as the China Nuke. So this should be a pretty fantastic series.
I haven't finished yet, Blake. I'm still eating my Doritos.
Okay, I'm still trying to talk as much as possible. At the moment, we have 1 game each. So 1 game to Rohan, 1 game to Bane. This is game number 3, ready to go. It looks like Bane will again be going for this forward supply. Pretty interesting choice. And he's going to grab that supply truck and going to deny the tunnel network there. Very good job, Rohan.
Nailed it. What
Thank you very much.
Does kill the worker. There goes the tunnel buddy, but he will get the one on the left-hand side. And that is probably the most important tunnel in the game.
Yeah, definitely. Just because of those oil decks right there, as well as the garrisons, as well as the middle supplies. That is just such an important tunnel to have. You really want control of that center. If you're taking control of that center, you can win a game just so easily.
Yeah, this garrison is easy to just kill. Like, you can kill it with a troop crawler.
Yeah.
A troop crawler or a flame tank. This one, it's like, well, hang on. There's a lot of stuff there. It's going to be a bit trickier. Not only that, but also it's kind of close to their base with like that. I think that as well. Yes. So it is incredibly important. Incredibly important. If GLA camps here, it can be hard to clear out. It can be quite difficult indeed. Yeah. That is a tech terror indeed with 3 terrorists and 2 RPGs.
Oh, might even catch out this Nuke Battlemaster. I have to see how the plays go. It's going to back out now because it thinks it's terrorists. Got to be careful not to lose it.
Technical Survive does crush those RPGs. Really should have dropped up a terrorist instead, but I guess he wants to kill the factory and he might do just that. Does mine the wrong target, mine the supply, not the factory, and there it goes. But meanwhile, this worker trying to do something, maybe just build a demo trap on a dozer.
And I think that would be nice. Looks like, yeah, he will be throwing down a demo trap right out front of the barracks. Probably a nice start, and that might even let him build secondary demo traps near the dozer. So
yeah, but Nuke Battlemaster though. Oh wait, that's actually supplies. So what?
Yeah.
He's on 2 supplies.
He's on 2 supplies, yeah, which is the same strat we saw him go for in game number 1. We do have a red guard moving back to try and take care of the worker now, but that's going to force him back, and that's going to allow Rohan to take control of those garrisons, take control of that center, and that technical is still alive.
Yeah, I thought it died. And so I think Bane probably would have the capture upgrade. I wouldn't be surprised. That's what he did last game. He's building a tunnel here, and basically this... Oh, what? He might kill it with the demo trap.
Demo trap, kill it!
Come
kill
on!
It!
How did he not?
Yes, nice. Killed that supply truck, and now the Marauders and Quads are moving in. Man, Rohan, you are being damn aggressive. And look at that technical. It's going to grab both of those red guard, going to take them out instantly. And there's only 1 RPG left now. And there's a quad nearby. I mean, I don't really know what Bane can do about this.
The worker died, and that was very crucial because that prevents that tunnel from finishing. And look at these 4 tunnels. There's a tunnel there, tunnel over here. Or here, rather. There's such, like, aggressive tunnel placement.
You can get another worker in there as well who'll finish that tunnel right on top of the secondary supply of Hodor. Sorry, of Bane.
Gotta be careful of those mines, but Rohan should know it's there. He did kind of hear it detonate with those RPGs and Marauders. But yeah, Bane isn't looking too strong here. Only on 1 supply for the meantime. And Hodor, I'm not sure. Rohan, I'm not sure what he's doing.
Hopefully he goes for the capture upgrade. I mean, since he's got control of the middle, it would be really nice to see him go for those all decks and play into the later game a bit. Just not try and push out and win all in 1 push. Though he might just be able to do that.
The issue with Rohan is I played like 20 games with him, like under the name of Hodor, before I even realized that he was actually Rohan. So for me, it seems quite natural to call him Hodor. We're usually with these Smurfs. You're like, oh, it's Rage. Yeah, of course. But I keep calling him Hodor. I'm just so used to it. But yeah, Rohan's army is pretty scary here. Marauders, Quads, a Vet 3 quad even.
Yeah, I think that unit mix is just too much for Bane to deal with at this point.
Especially with the RPGs.
And look at that veterans here, because that Quad's been gunning down so many of those. I think the Quads might actually kill it. No, when they just kill that last battle.
Red bullets.
Yeah, red bullets. They just look so cool. This is, you know, your Quad's vetted when you see the red bullets coming out. You're just like, yeah, man, that's gonna rip through everything.
Especially with like a Humvee or a Helix, where all the RPGs are firing
so
red.
Quick game there. Wow. Quick game. Bane has been defeated now. We just see the GG at, what's that, 4.5 minutes. So.
4.5 minutes. That's pretty impressive there from Hodor. Rohan, something like that, one of the 2. Yeah, not bad. 4 minutes 30. That is a pretty brutal defeat there for Bane. What do you think went wrong?
Well, I think the issue there was the strategy kind of worked on a smaller map with more garrisons, because we saw in the first game where Bane was going for that middle supply. But I think the issue is with how big Lagoon is and how many different options there are. And
I think Lagoon's pretty small.
Oh, well, no, I mean, not big, I mean spread out. Like, I mean, open is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I misworded it. Just with how open it is, it leaves you so vulnerable to other pushes from different sides. So once... Like, I mean, sure, sorry, I don't think if Rohan might not have come across Lagoon because he went for the side supply when he probably should have gone for the garrisons in the middle. I always tend to go for the garrisons on that left-hand side because they're just so important. They give you control of the oils as well as that supply. And because he went for the other one, that meant he could have that, and Bane let him have that, but Bane took control of the center, and then Bane just pushed out from there, had the forward tunnel networks and everything he needed to push out, so... I think the issue there was, yeah, I don't think this forward supply kind of works.
Did he keep his command center?
Lagoon. He did not.
I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure he sold.
I think the issue, what Rohan had there, he didn't have enough money. Basically, he went for the barracks, he went for the capture upgrade, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
He went for the red guard, he went for 2 mines. That's a lot. In the early game, it's quite a fair bit. Where basically, Bane... Oh no, yeah, Bane, yeah, well then Rohan... Did I say that wrong? Bane went for the early capture, blah, 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 blah.
Yes, he did, yes.
So Bane didn't have a lot of money in the early game. I don't know if he sold his command center. I don't think he did. He didn't last game, I'm not sure. No. But basically, Hodor didn't do anything. He basically just built Marauders, built quads, built a Terror Tech, and attacked him, like, really fast. Bane was kind of playing a bit more slower, where... He would have been better if it got drawn out because you already had the middle supply, you already had the mines and everything. Yeah. But I think Rohan's army, it just came too soon, too fast. There was like 2 Marauders, a couple of quads, a couple of RPGs, and all Bane had was like, oh crap, I have like...
1 Nuke Battle Master.
Yeah, 1 Nuke Battle Master and 3 Red Guards. Like all he had.
I think the issue was, as well, the War Factory got destroyed before he can actually put out any Nuke Battle Masters. So I think he got like 1, maybe 2 out, and then got destroyed. He then didn't really have enough money to rebuild. He then had to rebuild later, and he just couldn't get the Battle Masters out fast enough. Like, even if he had the supplies available, and by that point, he'd already lost his first supply in his base. So, so
not only that, I also think that going for that middle supply and the left supply slowed him down. Like the right supply, bottom right supply, I'm pretty sure was like really close, but then the other ones are pretty far apart. So by getting that, you get your factory later. Yeah. We got destroyed. So, look, Rohan just played the early game very powerful, very well with the aggressive tunnels. But Bane just, I guess he was a little bit too defensive, and that kind of made him lose in the end. So, nice play there from Rohan. But Bane, his strategy didn't quite pay off. It definitely did pay off in the last game, probably because of the bigger map, I would say, and more choke points. So, yeah, nice play. A bit of a nice analysis, I think.
That was quite fun. Yeah, it was good.
Alrighty.
Okay, so that's game number 3 to Bane now. So that's 2 games... oh, no, sorry, other way around. So 2 games Rohan, 1 game Bane at the moment. So we do have... So if Rohan wins 1 more game, that'll be... That'll be the series to him. That'll be the best 5 to him. So Bane has to win the next one. So we'll see you next time.
Alrighty. See you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my turn to talk about the video games while Blake mungs down on these Doritos. Get keen, buddy. Go nuts. I've got this. Don't even worry.
You're right? Okay.
Well, look, I mean, nacho cheese. I think the red one. What's the red one? Is that...
That's Cheese Supreme or something. You just don't know. It's
cheese. Yeah, I think Cheese Supreme.
Yeah,
I prefer that. I think it's much better.
I like nacho cheese. Anyway, they're half price at Coles, guys. So if you're in Australia,
Coles is a grocery store. I don't know if you guys have Doritos. I'm sure most countries have Doritos. If not,
they're yummy.
You're missing out, bro. You're missing out. So this is Desert Fury, and this is one of my, if not the favorite, like official Zero map. I've said that before. My favorite map in order, I would say probably, like Melting Snow, Lagoon, Homeland Rocks. They're probably my top 3, but they're all custom maps. They're all made by Relax, who's a baller. But like most of the official maps are really freaking bad. Like Seaside Mutiny.
Oh god.
Oh, it's so bad. It's like the worst.
Don't talk to me about Fallen Empire.
Be careful where you say that. You will offend some people.
Oh, will I really?
No. I mean, in all seriousness, like Fallen Empire isn't that bad.
It's not.
But speaking of bad, this Dozer may crush that.
Please Dozer. Please Dozer. No, it backs out. No, Duke's out. Oh, that's probably not a bad idea. Cancels the bunker as well.
So I like Desert Fury because it's like incredibly aggressive. Oh, what?
Yeah. Oh, I love it. That's actually Destroy as well. So that's bunker down. That's a lot of early game
2 Red Guard against 1 Rebel. I think the Red Guard are going to win this engagement. Yeah, look at that. Nice Nice indeed. Tunnel, though, will be the victor here. That's a lot of RPGs. Killing a dozer without the
important.
CC.
Oh, God, no.
Especially on Desert Fury. I think it's even worse because, like, you really need the dozers for mobility to... Because if you want to build a supply, it's like, you probably build a supply.
Oh, there's a tech terror. There we go. Oh,
okay,
there's a supply. Okay, sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
Excellent.
So yeah, this is not looking good at the moment for...
Booby trap?
Yeah.
See,
I thought I saw it before. I was wondering why. I don't know what
there was a pretty easy demolition, so he starts.
Yeah.
I think he starts with it.
Yeah, must do.
So what that means, if the red guard try and capture that, they're gonna get blown up, which is actually quite clever, because it means that if Bane does actually try to capture it, as I said, he's gonna lose the red guard. So I think he's gonna have to capture it like twice.
Yeah. Which
it takes a long time because you don't really prepare for that. So I actually want to see the booby trap pay off.
So it's a nice try early game actually from Bane, is something I would have mentioned. He went for those forward bunkers, which was nice, but the tunnels just came out too fast from Rohan.
And this tech terror here from Rohan may kill a factory. I think he's probably scared of mines though.
Yeah, you would be. Can he force fire with it? Yeah, you should.
No, you need RPGs to force
fire.
Yeah. Or a scrap too.
Yeah.
Marauder tank will absolutely... Look, that's 0 scrap, and it's actually destroying that. So yeah, that's kind of the price for not actually having... So, yeah, it's even close. Without scrap, Marauder's still big to Nuke Battle Master. They're just obviously not as fast, and they can't fire while moving. I don't know even...
Okay, yeah, so he's shooting at the dozer now, so he's going to fire... Oh, it's an RPG. That's not bad. So he's going to start firing away. If you can get that... Oh, no, they're too close together. Yeah, they died to the radiation.
Look at that! Yes!
Yeah,
nice.
Kills it.
So that saved Rohan a lot of money and basically prevented Bane from capping. So that booby trap is actually not something you see a lot, but on a map like this where the old derricks are so crucial and so important, the booby trap actually is a very good upgrade, especially because demolition starts with it. So that's really paying off. Not something you ever see at all.
Yeah, really fantastic early game here from Rohan because he's... Oh, another terrorist coming out. Looks like it will... No, it doesn't detonate in time. Get the red guard there. Because he's taking control of both of the oil derricks. And they're just so important. That's 1,000 for each oil derrick. You get paid off so fast and you have such a fantastic early game. And he's popping out these quads to deal with the red guard as they try and cap.
Yeah, that one's got booby traps, but that one doesn't.
That one doesn't have one, yeah.
So capping the right one. But yeah, I think, as I said, as we were saying before, in our murder games where this is the first time people actually ever get... Actually, that terrorist may kill them both. Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
This game is not looking good for Bane.
Bane, this is in trouble.
Yeah, so basically, recently we have seen people get the AP ammo upgrade for their quads and the rocket upgrade for their RPGs. And this is also now the first time that I've ever seen GLA in a year of shoutcasting actually use the booby trap upgrade. Yeah. So shout out to Rohan for making use of that cool upgrade because it's free.
It existed. I forgot about it.
Yeah, I think normally you have to upgrade it. It costs 1,000.
Yeah.
And then in 1.6 that they made it cost 500 to try and make people use it a bit more. But even then people still don't use it. It's not a bad upgrade, but it does cost you 500. Yeah. And realistically, China is going to cap you with Lotus, and that won't affect anything. So against China, most of the time it's not worth it because Lotus. But on a map like Desert Fury, where these oil derricks are so in your face and they're so crucial, then it actually makes a lot of sense. Nice work killing that with the longer range.
Marauders have, I was going to say longer range, so that's almost how you do it. You have to duke out the Marauders at their range, so you kind of have to move the Nuke Battle Master away so the Marauder can't fire, because the Marauder can't fire on the move, and it will go down now.
Yeah, Rohan has this so hard. He has 4 oils and 3 supplies. What do you have, Bane? You don't have any dozers.
I have one more factory in the supply.
And no dozers.
Oh dear.
So, keep in mind, this is the match point here. If Rohan takes this game, he will of course take this best of 5. And I think that means he will move out of the group phase onto the single elimination. But I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure how the rest of his games actually went. So, yeah, look, I'm pretty sure Bane is out of this game.
I'm leaning Rohan at the moment. It could turn at any moment. It could turn.
Yeah, it could.
Outpost, yeah.
You probably just kill them with.
That was nice. That's some nice micro there. He's getting the new Battle Masters in. He's getting the RPGs in. He killed the quad, which was good. The command center. That's really early. That's nice.
Every time I see that, I always think it's a Scud Storm because the same scaffold. The only way Bane can possibly win this is if he has amazing micro, gets the vet, and then gets a bunker helix and kills everything. But even then, he has RPGs. And outposts didn't really do anything. They were empty because of the RPGs. Evacing.
Oh, nice gap moving in. Might actually manage to take out a few of them, but no, he's on the move. He started moving. I think that's the issue there. He might actually get taken out. They do fire at a slower rate when they're on the move.
Yeah, a lot slower. You really want to move completely and then stop, so you don't move at all. But Yeah, I mean, Bane, you're not looking too good.
I think he's got no dozers. He's in some pretty serious trouble
Would you
right
forgive me if I pressed the fast forward key on my
now. I
keyboard?
wouldn't do that. You would you?
Well,
You're just leading there.
I mean...
I think you might have to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't really know what Bane can do at this point, so I'm going to be fast forwarding a little bit here. Should I do some of my fast forward speed cast?
I think you should.
Fast
forward speed cast!
Okay, everyone looks like the bane's going to be bringing out some units. The battle was
actually,
moving in
wow,
nice engagement.
wow,
He's actually lost a fair few RPGs. But
oh
the
my
quads are going to
god!
move in. This is a massive army coming out now from Rohan. Rohan is moving in with his Marauders. Marauders are going to start taking out the Battle Masters. That exchange explosion is destroying them. Oh my god! The Marauders are rolling into his base now. And the elastic outposts are trying to take out a few of them. The RPGs are just too strong. They're going to take out all of them. And there's more army in Hodo's base. Hodo has a couple of Black Markers as well as having his palace now. It looks like Bane is going to be destroyed here. They're going for the War Factory, and the War Factory will be taken out, and that will be game here, ladies and gentlemen. So this series will go to Rohan.
With 3 arm stealers?
Yeah.
That's the first time I've not only seen GLA use booby trap, that's the first time I've ever seen GLA. Actually, that's not true. The game we played against Rage, he had like 70 quads. I think he had like 5 arm stealers. But
he must have had like 10 arm stealers, I reckon.
Realistically, in an actual game, that's the first time I've seen GLA have 3 arm stealers. So nice play from Rodor. I think Rodor definitely... Rohan. Weiss. Rodor. I'm just not saying his name. We should just started calling him Hodor. It's just not worth it. Basically, Rohan deserved this win. I mean, he played that well. I think in game number 2, Bane got a little bit lucky. Because I think you can't blob like that. Like, if you blob at Nuke Battle Masters, you're going to get chain detonated. If you want to blob, there's a tank general.
Yeah.
Play the tank general. If you like spam Battle Masters, you're going to lose chain detonation. Like, usually what I've seen from nukes is typically they'll go like double factory. They'll do like a heaps of harassment with like individual
Battle Masters.
Yeah, like one at a time. They'll like harass your workers, deny your tunnels. They'll like harass some quads. They'll just like be really aggressive, and then they'll like really fast tech into overlords. They're like, oh, overlords, and then they'll have overlords because with overlords. The detonate doesn't really matter because like you lose an overlord, well, it didn't really do a lot. It's like a detonation is like a fifth of the health. So like really fast overlords because they're so fast. Oh, fast overlords is in early overlords is a better word for early overlords. Are good because they're very mobile. I'm trying to word this correctly rather than saying fast. Early overlords are very mobile. Nuke General, especially when you get the prop tower, the Gatling cannon. So I think Nuke General it typically comes down to like less Battle Masters, more early overlords.
Yeah.
And then
it's getting the advantage in the early game with those early Battle Masters and then moving into a tech because you kind of won the early game and you delayed whoever you happened to be versing at the time. It's getting that fast tech in there because you've got such fast Battle Masters coming out at the start. So. And
then basically like if you can kind of like go for a bunker licks as well is also very important because going for like a lot of Battle Masters kind of forces the GLA into Marauders because they can't really deal with it like they could 1.4 with just tech RPGs and quads. Because there's a counter system in the game in 1.6 now, so it kind of forces the GLA into going with Marauders or Scorpions, and so then if the China rushes like a bunker, that can be pretty powerful because then they have to kind of stop building Marauders and then build quads because they have quads. Your Battle Masters are now good, so there's a counter system. It rotates. There's quads, Battle Masters, Marauders, Helixes, quads.
I like that.
Not just tech RPG, quads RPG, quad tech RPG. It's not just spam. It's kind of positioning counter system, that sort of thing. So it's nice. It's nice to see. But I think Bane.
He did good. Oh, one thing I did want to mention about that game, it was nice that Bane went for that forward early oil control, which is you have to see. I mean, on a map like so what were we on? Barren Badlands. Desert Fury. Sorry, that's another map. But yeah, Desert Fury, you really have to take control of those oil derricks. I think the issue was he can't get the dozers out there fast enough with those, even after building the barracks and building the bunker. He can't get them out faster than Rohan could get out those workers to get out the tunnel networks. I think the problem was it's really hard to get out there fast enough to deny those tunnel networks without doing something else.
Well, from what I found, Desert Fury is a pretty good map for GLA. But like, I don't like the idea of going for a barracks because the GLA is going to get their tunnels. And like, you can't kill a tunnel with infantry. Like, what? No. And you can't really do anything when they're so close to their tunnel because of, like, quads and stuff. So I think a better way of playing China versus GLA on Desert Fury, I think a much better alternative is, like, supply double forward factory, flame tanks,
Yeah.
troop crawlers, and then get like the capture upgrade on your barracks. I think you can use the one troop crawler to get all 4 oils. You can go troop crawler, drop off 4 red guard, go to the other Orderk, drop off 4 red guard. Use like a really fast early flame tanks that you've got from your forward factories and try and clear out the tunnels. So I think Bane didn't play that well. I mean, he didn't go for the right idea. Like, the forward barracks are not a good idea. I mean, like, barracks for China kind of relies on garrisons because quads are just so good against RPGs that, like, in the open, I mean, China infantry isn't very good. You need those garrisons. So double forward supply, I think, is a better way. Even if you just go, like, single factory and I don't know, go for an airfield and try and bomb their workers with MiGs, or I don't know, something. But, because airfield's good on this map because it's really big and really open, so airfield's not bad. But I think the main thing to do is if you can not necessarily get the oils, but as long as you can deny the GLA of the oils, which you should be able to do with, you know, forward flame tanks, couple of nuke battle masters. So I think Bane didn't really have the ability to adapt, and that's why we like having this fixed map rotation, where normally it's like, yeah, Totem Desert, but because each map has a different layout and a different playstyle, it really forces the players to kind of adapt. Yeah, and that's something that I think some of the more seasoned, the better players kind of know how to do, is adapt to their maps and not just play the same strategies over and over again, regardless of what map they're playing on. Yeah. So that was my 10-minute rant. Would you like to have a 10-minute rant?
I'm pretty good. You've done a pretty good job, I think, so far.
Yeah.
Machine, so. Yeah.
Because, like, this is just from personal practice. Like, I've played this map a fair bit because I love it. And what I've noticed is, yeah, if you go barracks,
it doesn't work.
I mean, what are you planning on doing? Getting a bunker? You still can't prevent him from capping it. Like,
it's really hard to deny those tunnels, which is why you really need that ward factory.
Or you can just ignore the oil. Yeah, have your oil. Take the supplies, bro. I mean, supplies with oil because you can kill the oils pretty easily. But yeah, I mean, not a bad game. It was a pretty good series, actually.
Yeah, it was quite well done there. Good fun. Very well played by Rohan. Good job there, buddy. Good luck in the rest of the tournament. I'm not sure I don't know how well Bane went on his other games as to whether he'll be moving out of the group, but
I don't know. I'm not sure indeed.
If not, good luck with your game, sirs. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. You know why Rohan is cool?
Why is he cool?
Rohan is a cool guy. And the reason why he's a cool guy is because Hodor and I, we were playing 1.6 before, like, the whole sort of World Championship number 2 started. Because, like, we were playing, like as in, like a month ago, for example, when there was, like, 3 of us active, and we were like, yeah, let's play 1.6. And because of the tournament, everyone's been playing, but, like, we were playing before, it was cool. The second time, I guess, not, yeah. Anyway, alright, so shout out to Rohan for playing this well, and Bane, probably needing to find some better strategies, but still not playing too bad. Yeah. Maybe trying to tank would be a better idea, but, I don't want to sort of be a dick and say that, but, yeah, not bad. Anyway, so, let's sum this one up. Thank you for watching this, Best of 5.
It's been good. Well, a pleasure. Been fun.
Yes, indeed. Indeedy so. And that will wrap this up. Goodbye.
Bye, Doritos.